Welcome, all wrist, and welcome to another comparison. Here we have two very similar watches. Same case, same bracelet, same watch, but different colors. This is the 126710 BLNR, also known as the Batman or the Batgirl, and this is the 126710 BLRO, also known as the Pepsi. Now, in this comparison, I'll focus mainly on the bezel and GMT hand, as these are the main differences between the two timepieces. Starting with the most obvious difference, the bezel. The BLNR has a blue and black insert akin to the classic comic colors of Batman's suit, giving it its nickname, the Batman, while the BLRO has a blue and red insert matching the colors of Pepsi, hence the Pepsi name. When looking at the color, in particular the shades of blue, the Batman has a higher saturation, depicting a lighter, more vibrant blue compared to a darker navy tone found on the Pepsi. It should be noted that in sunlight and intense lighting, the blue on the BLRO tends to take on a purplish hue. The blue on the BLNR is a true blue color and a much more noticeable blue than that on the Pepsi. However, the Pepsi has another color which gives it an iconic pop: red. The red on this particular BLRO is a rich, dark red. It isn't overpowering, but it's enough to make its presence known. Now, when comparing the red of the Pepsi and the blue of the Batman, the red does attract attention much easier than the blue. Although the blue on the Batman is quite vibrant and full, it's a safe color that blends well with the black half of the bezel and black dial. Because of this, the Batman appears much more subtle next to the Pepsi, where the red really jumps out against its dark blue half and black dial. This is made more apparent when we take a look at the GMT hands. The red on the Pepsi hand is much more noticeable from a distance, as the contrast between red and black is far greater than that of black and blue. The blue hand on the Batman can sometimes fade away into the dial in certain situations, which can make it a little more difficult to read, especially in low light settings. In the sunlight, the color of both watches really comes to life, especially on the Batman. The red on the Pepsi allows it to maintain its color through most light settings. However, the Batman tells a different story. Much like its nickname, the Batman seems to have two identities: Bruce Wayne and Batman. It exhibits a brilliant blue during the day and under bright lights, both on the bezel and the GMT hand, as if it were highlighting the luxurious lifestyle of Bruce Wayne. In the night, under the cover of darkness, its blue becomes more hidden, presenting a darkened palette which blends in with the night, like Batman. This allows the Batman to be both flashy and subdued, like the best of both worlds, and is much more suited for those who don't want to attract attention as much as the Pepsi does. Now, red is quite a bold color when it comes to watches. It's often used sparingly as accents for text or hands, whereas blue appears more prominently in the watch world color palette. Blue is simply a safer option and has become a staple color choice thanks to its popularity. In this case, the red in combination with the blue has become an iconic look for the Pepsi and is the reason for its namesake. It's formed the DNA for the GMT Master 2 line and has influenced a plethora of bezel color combinations. The Pepsi is a bold watch. It's attention grabbing and catches the eye with its pop of red. On the wrist, against the tone of the skin as the predominant backdrop, the Pepsi just seems to stand out more than the Batman. And you can see there, the red hand is much more visible than the blue. That touch of red really does a lot of heavy lifting to make the BLRO eye-catching, and makes it easier to discern bezel halves, make it a slightly more functional watch. Overall, the color combination of the Pepsi gives it a sportier edge and makes it a more playful timepiece compared to the overall darker theme of the Batman, which gives it a more serious tone. The Batman represents a comic icon. The Pepsi is an icon, and they have both left their mark on the watch world. Both timepieces are fantastic offerings from Rolex, and both are extremely popular. Either configuration is a great choice, and you can't go wrong with either one. Let me know in the comments which one you would choose. Thank you for checking out the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more watch content. I'll see you in the next one.